Rebeckah, and this is my informative speech. So how much do us Wake Forest students really know about the community that we live in? We live in Winston-Salem throughout the academic year, but it seems that we know little about it. I myself have been caught up in the Wake Forest bubble, and it wasn't until my internship this past summer that I really got to venture out into the community and discover the local businesses that we have here, two of which include Dewey's Bakery and Camino Bakery, which each have their own interesting history and unique current atmosphere within their shops. So, do you all know that Dewey's Bakery has Free Cake Square Monday every Monday? Do you guys even know what Dewey's is? Okay, great. Well, Dewey's was first established in 1930 when Dewey G. Wilkerson made the company. It was first located on 4th Street downtown, and it was the first all-electric bakery in Winston-Salem. But a few years later, in 1955, a fire destroyed the first business. And according to an article by the Journal Now staff of the Winston-Salem Journal, which was published in 2011, the business only lost 2 business days because of the tremendous amount of support that it received from the community with temporary baking facilities that they provided. And later that year, it moved to its current flagship location at the Thruway Shopping Center, where it still stands today. A lot of new locations since then have been made, and also different companies. In 1963, the second location was made at the Renolda Manor Shopping Center. And 30 years later, Dewey's created the Salem Baking Company in 1992 in order to participate in national business. And then a few years later, in 2008, corporate offices were made on Cherry Street in town, and then a year later, its third location was made at the Harper Hill Commons. So Dewey's Bakery maintains a classic family atmosphere, and it still creates the same products with the same recipes that it has used for generations. According to the Dewey's website, which was last updated in 2016, a few of the traditional favorites include the Moravian sugar cake, the Grandpa coffee cake, and the Love Feast buns that we have here at Love Feast. Matthew Lardy, in a post from 2012 on the North Carolina Folklife website, stated that Winston-Salem has one of the highest concentrations of Moravians in the United States, and that the city is home to companies that continue the Moravian baking tradition, and Dewey's would be one of these companies. Taking a different spin on their bakery is the Camino Bakery, which was established in 2008 by Carrie Clifford at Cranky's, which is a coffee shop located here in Winston-Salem. It quickly grew, and in 2011, it had to move to its current location on 4th Street. Camino takes its name from the Camino de Santiago, which is an ancient pilgrimage route that is in Europe. According to tradition, the Apostle St. James is buried somewhere along this pilgrimage route, and a lot of participants go on this pilgrimage for spiritual growth. According to Professor Karan Meehan of Hwan University and Professor Juong Sin Jun of Songsil University, they performed a study which is found in the Australian Journal of Adult Learning, which was published in 2015, where they studied different participants that went on this pilgrimage. And they found, after the fact, that they were now living new lives at school, at work, and in everyday life. I asked my friend Katrina, who happened to go on the Camino de Santiago this past summer, how her experience was, and she replied in a similar manner, saying that she has a new perspective on life. And according to the Camino Adventure website, which was last updated in 2016, it helped over 1 million people with new information about the Camino de Santiago. Camino Bakery now has a modern and edgy atmosphere, and according to the Camino Bakery website, which was last updated in 2013, the menu has a variety of options, including the gourmet desserts that it has, individually crafted and handmade coffee, beverages, and different drinks, hot and cold lunch items, as well as a full beer menu and wine bar. So my goal here today was for everyone to learn a little bit more about the community that we live in by telling you all about 2 local businesses that we have here, Dewey's Bakery and Camino Bakery. So if we all took the chance to venture outside of the Wake Forest bubble and go out into the Winston-Salem community, we would discover things that we didn't know beforehand.